Hey, welcome to the Corporals Mess. This is obviously the evening one in the UK time, so that people who work during the day or whatever can join in on a members live as well. Don't forget, we don't get to see how many of you are watching on this one on members live, so make sure you do let us know and say hello in the chat. How are you doing, modders?
I'm okay. I am full. I have had Hunter's chicken for my tea with some
Nice.
homemade paprika wedges. Oh,
Nice.
so now when you just feel bloated.
Yeah.
I just want to have like a nap.
I had chicken and sweet corn pasta bake.
Ooh. Hunter's chicken.
I like Hunter's chicken.
It is nice. I use my local butcher's wholesaler place has this really, really nice. It's not sweet barbecue. It's like a smoky barbecue sauce that I use.
Yeah.
And I always put smoky bacon on top and not just normal bacon.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
For those watching, I am going to be. I've got a committee meeting, either 7 or half 7. Not sure which. I'm just keeping an eye on the voice chat now on Discord. But I'll put my earphones in and just listen to them, and I'll carry on talking to you guys and just answer them if I need to. Other than that, I'm all yours for the next 2 hours. Aren't you lucky?
Yes.
Really?
Like the live stream's like the best part of my day.
Oh, bless you.
Other than seeing my family.
Well, yeah. Duh.
But the rest of the time, yeah.
Yeah. Let's go through this chat. So we've got some people in there. We've at least got 3 people in there. Tiffany says, "Good evening, all. Welcome to the Corporals Mess. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way in and let us know you're here."
Yeah.
Yeah. Deet says, 10 Pizza Hut. Oops. Pizza.
Oh, I can't think of our food anymore.
I can't move. You need the pants like Homer Simpson. They're elasticated so that you can eat more.
I'm wearing my pajama trousers. It's fine. They're elasticated.
Paul says, "Good evening, all." Hello, Paul.
Evening.
Duke, good day, all you beautiful people. Working tonight, I should say early this morning now. It's 5:41 as I type this. Catch you later on. Later, dude.
Hello and goodbye.
Paul says, "I will post an update on the aircraft carrier on Facebook shortly." Excellent. And Paul says, "Be right back." Dietz says, "Evening all, my beautiful friends." Hello, Dietz.
Hello.
Adam, evening all. Hello, my Jockanese friend. Paul, I'm right back from posting on the Facebook group. Excellent. Question for the group from Joe. Should I wait to like the chat?
No.
Entirely up to you, as long as you don't forget. Joe says, "Wife just texted me from Texas that daughter-in-law's waters just broke." Oh, wow.
Wow.
I hope she didn't send you a picture as well.
Ew.
Deet says, "Oh, future corporal. Hope all goes well." Yeah. Hope you got catcher's mitt ready. Should we put the link up in the chat? I'll do that for a change. Save you a job.
Sorry, but you do it.
Gosh darn it.
I already had it pasted in the chat box.
Do you know what? The only reason you beat me is because
I've been in StreamYard since 6 o'clock.
no, do you know why you beat me putting that link in? Because I had the link in. I just can't get to the send button because the help button is hovering over the top of it for some reason.
Oh. That's strange.
Yeah.
So yeah, I posted straight into YouTube.
I blame StreamYard. You can't even move the damn thing.
There's nothing wrong with mine.
Yeah. Stupid StreamYard. Fasha. Dita says, I could almost hear Modmin focusing not to laugh as Mikey waits to do a Modmin impression. The thing is, you can tell when Mod is laughing because she starts getting like a little mouse squeak going.
Yeah, either that or I start wheezing and coughing.
Yeah. Quit all that smoking. Jim says, hello, Tip and Mikey. Mikey working late tonight and yesterday. Yes. By the end of this week, I'll have done 7 live streams.
Bloody hell.
14 hours. Not bad for £5 a month. For you guys, anyway. It's not £5 a month for me.
Not
much more, but
not bad at all.
Yeah. One of the things I had suggested to me the other day as well was because there's actually membership is perfect time to talk about memberships.
Yeah.
So let's have a look. So we have the 3 levels of membership. So we have private, which is $1.99, Lance Corporal, which is $2.99, and Corporal, which is $4.99, which is what you guys pay. The question is, something that was pointed out to me the other day is there's not much point in doing the $1.99 private one, because even though we've got 5 people or 6 people who are private, because by the time YouTube's took their cut, it's literally like £1 a month, which is still better than nothing.
Yeah.
And what they said is just have the $2.99, the $4.99.
But you've also got to think that there are some people who might not be able to afford the $2.99.
Exactly. Which is what worries me.
Yeah, see, we're quite lucky that we've got people who can afford the $4.99.
Well, yeah.
You know.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, it doesn't bother me. It's just something somebody said to me. I was like, I'll chat to them about it.
No, I'd say keep it because, like I said, some people might not be able to afford the extra £1.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, that £1 could be a pint of milk or a loaf of bread. That could help kids. It's for school and stuff. So
Jeff Riley joined as well as a private. Cool. And Moz.
Yeah, Moz joined the other day, didn't he?
Yeah. There you go. Jim, 7 live streams. Sounds like someone needs a spa day. Oh, mate. You're not joking. I came in here before to do some writing, and I had the main light on, and my desk because it was light in here.
Yeah.
I ended up having to switch the main light off and just work with my desk light. Well, I turned it on obviously to do this.
Ever thought about getting smart bulbs you can dim the light?
Yeah.
And not have it bright. Because that's what I have in my living room. It's just a HP smart bulb. I can use that with an app, or you can use like your Google Hub or your Alexa or whatever to dim it.
Yeah, I've got one in my lamp in the my reading lamp in the living room.
Yeah,
I can control it on my phone. But in here, I just because I either need both the big light on anyway, or if I'm just working on my own, I just have my desk lights on.
Yeah.
Because most of the time when I'm in here, it's during the daytime anyway.
That's true.
So, yeah, it's not really worth it. Because it could be with dimming that side, but we'll see. We see. Joe says keep the $1.99, and so does Deezer. Cool. Yeah. There we go. I shall do that.
Yes. Go quiet night tonight.
Yeah. Well, this is why I put stuff like this to the corporals, because that way it's a collective decision.
Yeah.
And it's not just me going, I want money, or I don't care, because I do care, because I want the channel to grow. And I think the best way to do that is to ask the people what they want in most cases.
Definitely.
Yeah, especially when it comes to money, because I know what it's like not to have any money.
Yeah. I mean, I've done quite well this month, but then again, for like the last 2 weeks, I've not had a bank card, so.
Well, yeah, that'll help.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I mean, this week, I've literally had to use my overdraft to pay the phone bill. So, yeah, I know what it's like. I don't make much money out of YouTube. I make just enough to keep the hobby going. So
Like
just
you
to get
buy
paint.
extra paints and
Yeah.
maybe a model or something.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So at the minute, I get, tell you now. At the minute, I'm getting about £63 a month.
Yeah, I know some months you don't get enough.
Yeah.
For YouTube to actually release the funds.
Yeah, because you gotta have over £60 in your YouTube account before they'll release the funds.
Yeah.
And most what tends to happen. I mean, the last few months has been quite good because I've had like £61 or £60 and 50p or something.
Yeah.
So it's paid out. But until November, I think it was 1 month I wouldn't get paid. 1 month, the next month I would. So.
Yeah, if I remember rightly, that screwed with your council tax as well, didn't it?
Well, we'll have to look at that today. So I've still got to pay council tax. Well, I've got to pay more council tax than what I was. Dieter says, Pan Am at Circus, bread and play. Yeah. Paul says, Lance Corporal was my last rank. Yeah, I stayed as a craftsman. I was quite proud of it. Dieter says, matter of staying on top of your budget, but not deprive yourself of some much distractions or fun in general. Yeah, that's easy when it's only one of you, so. Well, it's easier when it's one of you. When it's two people, and you don't always have a say in what gets spent and what doesn't.
I mean, I'm quite lucky because there's a couple of my bills, like my streaming services, my mum pays half of because she's got access to them too.
Yeah.
I mean, like sometimes if I go down and visit, she'll give me my bus fare back, which is really nice of her.
Yeah.
And even though it's only like $150 to go down and see her, she'll still pay it me, and then give me enough to go down the next time and visit.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but there's obviously stuff that goes. I mean, some of it matters. Okay, mental health stuff. So that, because of mental health, things end up costing more than they should and things like that. So
yeah, no,
like shopping and things like that.
Yeah.
So
because it's just sometimes you can with your mental health, you just don't want to cook or do anything. You just buy microwave meals, which can cost more.
Well, the other part of it as well is part of the condition she's got. I mean, she's got no impulse control.
I remember that.
If she gets it in the head she wants something, then that's it. She'll kick up a fuss if she doesn't get it. And there's a lot of times where I just haven't got the capacity to sort of keep arguing with her over it.
Yeah.
So sometimes I just give in. Dieter says, even while apart, Diana and I are already discussing budgets and make sure we can cover the month and share or spare some for our hobbies and subscriptions. There we go. Couldn't get words in then. Joe says, I'm not rich, but $4.99 I pay is well worth the fun and entertaining, and especially the camaraderie. Did I spell that right? Julian, help! Julian's not here. Julian will be watching somebody else. Traitor.
It's camaraderie, isn't it? It's RY instead of LY.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dieter says, for now, I am a corporal. Knowing you have cheaper ranks is reassuring in case I have to cut down here too. Yeah, it's no problems. All it is with the two younger ranks, junior ranks, the private and Lance Corporal, is you don't get the extra live streams.
No, you get the little stickers and stuff like that in the chat.
Yeah. And you get to have private. You tend to just get the stickers and into the members area on Discord.
Yeah.
Lance Corporal, you get to the members area and the stickers. We also get to have a say a bit in how the channel's going, and give you opinions and stuff. And I'll ask for your opinions. And then the corporals, you get the extra live streams because we've got to give you guys something a bit extra.
Yeah, and you've gone from one live stream a month to two.
Yeah.
Just for those, the evening ones for people who work, so they can kind of wind down. People who don't get to see the normal streams during the day. And then you've got the daytime ones for the Aussies and stuff who can't get the nighttime ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jim says, easier for me to afford 3 different monthly contributions of the same level, $5 a month, because my monthly expenses are manageable for now. Yeah. And it's not a problem. I mean, I haven't got a problem if people do cancel it. You know, it's up to them. And obviously, they've got to work to their budgets. I'm not going to hold against or fall out with them over it. So, I just wanted to know what people want me to do. Because I've not sort of checked in with you guys for a while because the channel's been running well. So I just wanted to check and touch base and what you guys think is working and what you think needs to change a little bit, maybe, or if anything needs to change.
Yeah.
Dieter says camaraderie. Sounds like Boo Radley from Of Mice and Men. Not Of Mice and Men. To Kill a Mockingbird. So we are. Yes. Dieter also says, Julian is busy. I stand in for him. No pun intended.
Yeah, right.
Adam says, and then there's this psycho who stays awake after night shift for the stream. Well, that's because you're mad. You Jockinese, you got a different sort of time zone up there. Joe says, wife is calling me at 1:30 Central Time to update me, but I will stay on with you all, okay? You're more than welcome to, buddy.
Yeah.
Jim says, okay, Joe, family first, of course. Absolutely.
Most definitely. I've put the StreamYard link in again.
Yeah. Alien says, stop. Start again. I missed the beginning. Sorry I'm late. Hi, carry on. Go on then, Modest. Start again.
That means I've got to load the bloody intro back up. And I can't be bothered.
Dieter says, yes, Joe, but keep us appraised for that little corporal coming.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm just keeping an eye on this when this meeting starts. At the minute, it's just 2 of the committee members and the chair of the committee isn't there, so it's not started yet. So yeah.
Right.
Other than that, how is everyone finding the channel? Is there anything you think I need to change on it? Scheduling working okay? Things like that.
Are you enjoying the content?
Yes. Are you enjoying it?
Any specific themes or kind of thing people would like to see?
Yes. David says, good evening, Mikey, Tiff, and all in chat. Hello. Hello. How are you doing? Yeah. So it'd be interesting to get your feedback. So, I do value your opinion, being the corporals. Modders, yeah, she gets to say in things anyway.
Well, not much of a say.
Thing is, in terms of if there's a proper true rank structure, then technically you, John, the 2 Garys, and that would be sergeants, because you get the member stuff and you get additional stuff.
Yeah.
Dieter says, well, I miss following you live. I will try again coming Monday, but I have fun looking at the recordings, if you will. It helps to detox me. Very good. I'm glad. Yeah, because that was the original intent of the member streams, was to get the feedback from the corporals.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on now?
Like what kind of content would like?
Right. Yeah.
So
anyone... Sorry?
I was going to say some of the recent builds you have done of what people have been recommending. Some stuff like to see, not just models you guys have, but you guys just happen to have them in your stash.
Yeah. Yeah, go on.
That's it.
Oh, you finished? Right, okay. Yeah.
What people have said they'd like to see, you guys just happen to have in your stash.
Yeah.
Or you bought it.
Yeah, and we've done quite a few builds. So if we go back to that video I did at New Year. Where did I put it? Videos. Whoop. Phone went crazy. Spun around.
Oh dear.
So in 2025, did 294 live streams.
Wow.
443.7 hours of content. 44 Monday panels. 30 viewers panels. Which is funny because it doesn't seem like we do as many viewers panels anymore.
No, it tends to be like the creative days we tend to do as panels, and there's not very often we have those now.
No, but we did 30 in 2025.
I think we started 2025 off with the Monday panel being like people being invited on, and then you guys have
evolved.
Yeah.
We did 14 Corporals Messes because I think we started them later in the year, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Because it was just members. It was called Members Stream before.
Yeah.
13 kit. We built 13 kits on the channel, which is pretty good because that's more than one a month. 3 Christmas specials. 2 interviews. There you go.
Yeah, that was Malcolm and Gary, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh shit. It's supposed to be. Just remember, it's supposed to be keeping an eye on Discord. I shut my phone down. I was like, "Whoop, nope."
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to do more interviews. I know that. I quite enjoy doing them.
So there'd be like the other Gary, John.
Yeah.
Maybe even Timmy.
Yeah, and Moz is offered as well.
Yeah.
So that'd be cool.
Because with those ones, like you did kind of with the Malcolm one, you can do it live. Well, even with the Gary one, you can do it live and then trim it down into smaller videos.
Well, that's what I did with the other ones, but people haven't tended to watch the smaller breakdown clips of it.
Yeah.
So I don't think. Anyway, I'll have a look. I'll have a butcher's hook. Right, yeah. One to one with Malcolm. The first part's got 61 views. The second part's got 41. Gary, the first part's got 20. Oh no, that's me. Me and Gary tracked down a mobman.
That was a good video.
Yeah.
I did enjoy that. I kind of miss not doing a second one.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can get there this year.
Well, it looks like I didn't do the breakdown of the one with Gary.
Oh.
I said the one with Gary, so it's 41 and 78. Interesting. I could maybe that might be because though I did it too close to the actual interview.
Maybe.
So maybe it'd be better to, with the one I did with Gary, is download it and break that one down this year. At some point.
Just do it like a few months after you've done the actual interview.
Yeah.
Because it means some people might not have time to sit there and watch the whole however long the live was.
Yeah. And there's new people join the channel since then.
Exactly. We've got a few comments. Let's look.
Yeah.
There.
Deet says, especially with mum being in the hospital waiting for treatment and my mum going by herself to see a medic or even go to the hospital, that is a shocker in itself. Yeah. It's no good. Adam says, times are good. Let's the Aussies join the time zones. Same for Americans on the other end of the early hour. Yeah, that's why I kept it, decided to keep all the streams at 12 o'clock. All the daytime streams.
Yeah, eventually they'll sync back up again.
Yeah. Because even when it goes, the clocks go back for us.
I think it's March.
Yeah, so when clocks go back for us, they'll go forward for the Aussies. So for the Aussies, it'll go to I think 9 o'clock at night or something. But for us, it'll in the UK it'll stay the same, and I think for America it might go an hour. I can't remember, but it ends up it's like a couple of weeks difference for it's screwy for a week or two, and then it all ends up back at the same time anyway.
Yeah.
As long as the UK's time stays the same, because we are the centre of all time. I'm enjoying it very much. Scheduled is good for me since I'm usually awake at 04:30. Content is good too. Love the build shows. That would be fun. Vote a stash build for each of you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that would be good. The thing is, you could do it like a maybe a Thursday build one time.
Well, funnily enough, next we're doing on the Thursdays after we've done the Tonka, we're doing a Lysander.
Mm-hmm.
But on Fridays we haven't come up with anything for after the Humvee.
So you could do a stash build.
Yeah, we could do a stash build. That could be an issue because that way then we're not having to buy another kit just yet. So
yeah. Let me get my notebook.
Years. Good idea, Joe.
Let me just run and grab my pen. Well, not run, but no.
All alone. No one here beside me. But I got my friends in chat, so that counts.
I'm
yeah. She's back.
Back. I couldn't find the pen. It had fallen underneath my bed.
I haven't sent you a pack of pens for your modest duties.
I've got some in my little box. I've got some that smell like Reese's Pieces.
Yes, you have.
Remember?
They're the ones I sent you.
Yes, they are. I didn't think I could have just grabbed the box out, but it's buried underneath everything.
See, this is why it's good to be organised. When are you moving into your new house?
Oh, don't even talk to me about that.
Fair enough.
I'm still waiting for my uncle to get rid of all of his crap.
Oh.
Or I can move in. There's literally...
You're supposed to have moved in now, weren't you?
Yeah, I was supposed to have been moved in before my birthday in October.
Yeah.
He's just taking his sweet-ass time. No, so Friday.
Also, candidate for interview when possible. Yes.
Stash build.
That could be an interesting one, Dieter.
Right. There we go.
The big bearded Belgian. Joe says, I guess we need to know what's in your stashes first. Oh my god. Does that mean I've got to make a list of all my kits?
Didn't you already do that with how much each cost and stuff?
I got halfway through and gave up.
We could just choose out that first half.
I kid you not, right? We've got a built-in wardrobe and we've emptied it out because it just had all the Christmas decorations in. So we emptied it out last week because because the second biggest bedroom in the house was Morgan's, but he hardly ever stays over. And when he's here, all he does is sit on his bed anyway, playing on his phone.
Mm-hmm.
So me and Kay decided, rather than him having a big room with nothing in it, we're going to put him in the box room and we're going to turn the bigger room, into a crafts room for me and Kay, so that she can do her modelling and crafts up there. And then when we want to spend time together, I can have a little desk in there and I can just go and potter around and teach her things about modelling and stuff. But we've got a built-in wardrobe in there that had Christmas decorations in. But we only use a fibre optic Christmas tree now because there's only the two of us.
Mm-hmm.
So we've emptied all that out and we bought a 6-foot shelving rack. And I've built that in there. And we've already filled it with kits from my stash. And I've still got kits in the unit in front of my desk, in the cupboard in front of my desk, and in the ottoman, like the ottoman that we use as a coffee table in the living room.
I was going to say, I remember you having some in the ottoman.
Yeah.
Although Kaylee is apparently depleting your stash.
We went to Hobbycraft the other day because she wanted to get herself a kit. She got a Tamiya Panther tank in 135.
Yeah, I remember. But yeah. What was it that she had of yours that she built?
Oh, she wanted to build. Oh shit! She wanted to build my Hele tractor off Bob, and I said no. Yes. Then she wanted to build my T14 Armata off Robert, and I was like, hell no, that is way too complicated for you, and it was off subscribers and new. But yeah, she's decided she wants a tractor kit next. She's got the tank, and then she wants to do a tractor. So we're about to get a heli tractor or something. I'm just going to put my headphones in one headphone in so I can listen to this meeting.
Yeah. The thing is, you have a heli tractor, don't you?
Yeah, they're not that dear.
No, so that can probably be something you build alongside with Kay.
Yeah, that's probably what we'll do.
Yeah. Do you do a little buddy build of your own between the two of you?
Yeah. Take some photos and stuff. Maybe do a little bit of something. I'm just going to say hello to these guys. 2 seconds.
Okay.
Keep them talking, modders.
Well, let's have a look. And keep going through some comments. So Paul says he's trying not to fall asleep. He only had an hour of sleep last night. Well, that's not good. Dita says you better get a few coffees or drinks to get through that one here. Surprisingly, there are a few built. Surprisingly, few are being built here. I wonder if it means kits.
Jim, I agree with Joe's thoughts about the channel. Yeah.
Yeah. Dita says summertime is an hour forward, winter time is an hour back. And he seconds Joe's suggestion as well.
Come on.
Adam says I'll be missing Fridays going forward with work, but I'll just watch it back. Yeah, if I miss a stream, which I do maybe once, twice a month, I always watch it back. Paul is suggesting a Navy kit on Fridays. I don't think Mr. Morris would be too happy with that.
No, we've tried that and we didn't really enjoy it.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I think he did enjoy the lifeboat build a little bit, but after the mishap with it in the shelf, I think it really has put him off.
Yeah.
And then we got the one you've got outdoors. You got the one from Waitrose as well, and I don't think he really enjoyed that one too much.
No, I mean I got partway through it. I almost finished it, building it, but then I was clearing stuff out, and I give Kay the box because one of her things to do when she's chilling out watching the telly is she just cuts the sprues up for me.
Yeah.
And she keeps any bits and puts them in a box on the side for me. And I forgot that I hadn't finished building the ship, and I just gave her the box. And she chopped it all up and just put the parts in a Greebly box. I was like, oh, bollocks. But it's just because it's not something I was getting particularly enjoying. So
that's the thing with mishaps like that. If it was something you actually were enjoying building, you could have just made like a sunken ship diorama with parts missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe, okay, be back soon. Okie dokie, buddy. Ian, it's getting busier and popular with twice as many viewers tuning in live over the past 15 months. Don't change anything. Yeah, it is actually. Yeah,
it's getting quite busy to the point where even though you're not doing comments, like clicking them and stuff, you're still not really getting much done.
No. Is why... it was pretty quiet yesterday.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's been pretty good.
Tuesdays tend to be the quieter days.
They always have been, haven't they, on this channel?
Yeah.
Adam says, instead of doing all your stash, why not pick 5 or 10 and we vote each of them? Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Or maybe just the top 3, because the top 5, it's a lot of kits still.
Yeah.
Choose from. So I'd say top 3.
Yeah. Give a choice of 3 for each person.
Yeah. Because otherwise it's just going to probably take up a whole live stream, all like 4 or 5 of you going through like 5 different kits.
Yeah. There you go. And what we could do is we could give the corporals, well, the members, the choice.
Yeah, so what I can do is I can actually put a poll up in the members section in Discord, because that's one of the, even from the private upwards, you just get polls. So we could do a poll about the top 3 for each person, and then whatever gets the most votes on each one,
Yeah.
you know, you end up doing that one.
Yeah. Adam, that way you're not going to end up building something you bought and thought, why? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, for example, like if we're just doing it if it's going to be on a Friday, then if I've got my Tacom Mark 1 tank, I don't want to just be building that for 2 hours a week. I want to be able to work on that whenever I feel like it.
Yeah. So. That's like a chill and like relaxing kind of build just for you.
Yeah. It's like this T15. I'm quite enjoying just doing little bits now and again when I've got nothing else to do. David says, obviously, as I'm on the same time zone, so yes, love the schedule. That for Friday as a stash build does sound to be good. Excellent.
Yes.
Jim, Mike, I thought at one time you said you had a very modest count of model kits. That wasn't too long ago, if I recall correctly. Yeah.
Mikey's probably got like 400 plus model kits now.
Oh, no, I've not got that many.
Are you sure?
No. It's growing slowly.
Yeah. Obviously, I know quite a lot of your kits come from Models for Heroes.
They haven't done for a while, actually. The only one that's come from Models for Heroes in the last 6 months, if not longer, has been the Austin.
Yeah, because that was a diorama you've been asked to build.
Yeah, and the one before that was a Wingnut Wings one, and that was a year ago. So yeah, I've not had much of M4H. What's been happening is I've been going like to the model shop and going, "Oh, I like that." And Kate's going, get it, go on, you deserve it, go on, get it. I'm like, okay. But then because I'm doing 4 group builds every week, 3 group builds every week, I'm not getting a chance to actually build my kits. I'm just doing the 3 and trying to keep up with them.
Yeah.
So, because I'm doing the chat, I'm having to catch up between the streams as well.
Yeah. I think when it comes to the comments and stuff, obviously I already tend to skip the hellos to each other.
Yeah.
What I might end up doing is just picking out like important comments.
Yeah.
Because you guys don't really get I pick a comment will come up and then you guys will talk for about half an hour on like that one subject.
Yeah.
When we end up behind. So if I can just pick out like the more important comments, like comments that are directed to you guys on panel mostly.
Yeah.
Like if it's just like a little conversation between two or 3 people in the chat, I'll just leave it.
Yeah. Yeah. What you can do is put it up, and then one of us will read it out and just might react to it, but we might not have a conversation about it. But again, it depends on the day as well. Because like Tuesday was pretty quiet, so
yeah,
it's not really an issue. But when we've had days recently where we've had like 340 comments in the session. So reading every one of them out and replying to them and things like that, and having discussions about them gets a bit difficult then.
Yeah. When it gets to the busy ones where we're like 10-15 minutes behind in chat, that's when I'll start being like,
skipping.
Okay, I can skip these couple of comments because it's just between these 2 people, or I can and I'll just be like, well, this is a good comment, this is directed to Mikey or John or Gary or whatever.
Yeah. If it's directed at somebody else in the chat, I think we could probably skip that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Let us know your thoughts, people. Paul says, yum chocolate hobnobs.
Oh,
I've got dark chocolate digestives next to me. Don't tell Malcolm.
You know those hobnobs that I got for Christmas?
Yes.
I've only eaten a third of a packet out of all 4 of them. So there's only a third of a packet of Hop Knobs gone.
I thought you were going to say you've eaten them all.
No. Yeah, there's only a third of a packet gone. I've been good.
Very good. Duke says, I'm back.
Hi, back.
Hi. Ian says, I have sable amounts of kits. I haven't bought anything since Black Friday deals. Because the other thing I've got as well is Nick sends me kits now and again and stuff like that. Like this year, apparently Nick's going to be sending me at least 4 kits over the year.
Oh.
Because rather than just all the kits for the Gary's live streams going to Gary, because Gary can't keep up with them either. He's going to send me a few as well this year.
Yeah, because when he gets them, he tries to build them.
Yeah.
Like within like a couple of weeks, doesn't he? So he can do like reviews and put them on his channel. Like, kit and build reviews.
Yeah.
That's definitely going to build your stash up.
Jim says, get some quality sleep, Paul. Deet says, Paul, don't sleep on your model, though. Wakes up with half a tank stuck to the eyebrows. Deet says, Mikey, we still got that 7 and Vulcan to build. Yes.
Yeah.
The Vulcan is going to be... Oh, that's what we could do next on Fridays, V-bombers. But we don't want 2 aircraft at the same time.
And the V-bomber was something I was going to join in on because I have that Matchbox one. And John sent me the masks. Unfortunately, that's all at the house.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll stick with... I think the stash idea is a good idea for Friday.
Yeah, because you've got... Obviously, you're going to have the armoured car. Mondays is just build whatever.
Yeah.
And work on whatever you need.
Thursday's going to be the Lysander.
Yeah.
So yeah, stick with the stash for the Friday. And we could do the V-bomber after that, because that could be a Friday. So that could be a future Friday. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, your stash build could be anything. It could be a vehicle, it could be a plane, it could be...
Yeah.
I don't know. That you did a gun at one point, didn't you? Something daft like that.
Duke says, could do a ship build on Tuesdays just with John. John, we're keeping... Tuesdays we're sort of keeping to World War One for the time being. Again, John enjoys ships, but for me it's sort of like, meh. Don't mind building them, but it's not something I particularly enjoy. And it's not really something I've got in my stash either. So, yeah. We'll focus on World War One stuff on Tuesdays at the minute. Jim says, voting on the stash build is a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Adam says, can we call it Stash Smash Friday? Yeah.
I'll put it down as a potential.
Yeah. We could. Paul says, in fact, wouldn't that be ripping off Gary's idea for his videos?
No, that was smash and grab.
Yeah. Paul says, I have 24 kits in my stash. Yes, but your 24 kits are about the size of my bloody living room.
I guess they're like 1/24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're huge.
I mean, once I move, money permitting, I am very tempted to get an Agora model and just pay monthly.
Yeah.
I've done it before with Warhammer, and they're roughly the same price. So.
Yeah. Ian says, Nick gave Mikey 2 bags full of stuff at Telford. He did. 2 bags full of diorama stuff.
Yes. I remember that.
Malcolm wants me to do a diorama with the Austin. So he sent me a load of diorama stuff with that as well. That's what a lot of my stuff is dioramas as well. Stuff to make dioramas. So I need to do more of that. I also need to stop being so precious about ones I've built and just get rid of some of the old ones.
Oh, wouldn't maybe speak to your friend at the model shop? Maybe see if he sells like he'd sell pre-built models to people.
Maybe. Who knows? Jim says, "Oh, I like that model kit. That's how a stash is built." Yes, exactly. And this is the thing, because the shop I go to, his model kits aren't brand new model kits. Like if you go to Hobbycraft or something, it's attic finds. So, like this, that was 35 quid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got other kits like 148 Spitfires and things like that for like 15 quid. So, or even I've got a 172nd Dakota, and I think that cost me like £4 or something because it didn't have a box with it, but all the parts are there.
Hmm.
Yeah.
We don't have anything like that around here.
Yeah. Paul says, "I'm listening to this show with Linkin Park songs in the background." Oh, yeah, I love Linkin Park. I remember listening to them when I was in school. Me and my friend Sam, she used to sit next to me in French, and she'd have her Walkman on in her bag, and we'd just sit there with the earphones between us, hiding.
Yeah. Thing is, these days you've got those tiny in-ear Bluetooth headphones that you can get away with. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to hide anything.
Yeah.
See, I like the old Linkin Park. Do not like any of the new stuff.
Hmm.
It doesn't sound right with a female singer. It's not right.
No.
It's not Linkin Park.
You. Jim says, "I like the Adam. I like the title. I like the Adam. I like the title. Very catchy." Yeah, can you write that title down for us, Modders?
I already have.
Thank you. Ian says, "Paul, I sometimes listen to music too. I listen to music a lot. I tend to listen to jazz and things on an evening though."
Always heavy metal.
Ooh, I could listen to some jazz tonight. Adam says, "You could do what others do, where they put CCC or comments at the front, especially if it's 100% towards the panel."
We tend to just say put like a capital Q at the beginning, or even just like tag one of the guys on the panel, or even just write the word panel in
I'm
front.
just going to comment on something in this meeting. 2 seconds.
Okay. Just go quiet. Let's have a look. So Ian says he likes the name too. Jim thinks streamlining the part of chat that is read on screen will help move things on. Yeah, it's more like people like the guys on panel like to chat about the comment, and then they just tend to go on a tangent. John. Duke thinks it's a good idea. It doesn't care if you read out the hellos. So the hellos to the guys on panel, those will be read out. Like the hellos to say like Jim and David and stuff, they wouldn't be.
I was sorry, I was just discussing in the meeting.
All right.
Jim says, "Last Saturday swap meet was the first time I haven't bought something or many things at a swap meet." Excellent.
You know, I always thought there were swamp meets. I don't know why. I was like, why would they be meeting at a swamp?
Sorry, I just listened to something Malcolm said. David says, that's it. That's okay with the chat, as if it's directed at another in chat. We'd be looking out for the answer anyway. And if directed at the screen, then the answer is spoken anyway. So goods.
Yeah.
Bendigedig.
Yeah.
Which means wonderful in Welsh.
Yeah, Jim had said he doesn't really, not Jim, Duke had said doesn't really care if you read out hellos. Just saying it's a hellos to the people on panel, they'd be read out. But hellos to like Paul and Jim and stuff in chat, I'd leave them.
Yeah. Dieter says, Mikey, Belfast. You really want me to do a HMS Belfast kit, don't you, Dietz? Paul, yes, HMS Belfast. My great uncle was a head engineer at Belfast, so I could get you plenty of photos. Tell you what, if you really want to do a HMS Belfast, why don't we do it as a group build for the members? And in that way, I can build it on the members' streams.
Yeah, so the current group build is the M4H one, isn't it?
Yeah, Moles for Heroes scheme themes. Yeah.
So once that's ended,
yeah.
Do you have a HMS Belfast? That's the only thing.
No. I had one from M4H, but it had 2 port side hulls and no starboard side of the hull.
Right.
And then I just decided I can't be bothered and just chuck. I think I just got rid of it.
That might be a more kind of like later on in the year kind of thing. Because you can kind of build up your YouTube money to be able to get one.
Yeah, I mean they're not there. It's only a small kit. I think I saw them in Hobbycraft the other day for about 15 quid or something. So I'll get one at some point.
Yeah.
Paul says, always heavy rock metal for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like rock and metal.
That's what I listen to when I'm crafting and stuff. Other than on the streams. And then I listen to you guys.
It's very lovely. Dita says, Oshita Stash Flash Friday. Stash Flash. Sorry, one of the guys in the committee is really, really ill, right? And this is no slight against him because he's a lovely guy, but he's really, really ill. But it sounds like I'm listening to Darth Vader talking, and it's really distracting. Deet says music varies depending on what I build, usually rock or metal. I might turn him down actually. All right, let's have a look.
Yeah, so Jim is saying there's a YouTube channel titled World War II Podcast. Always good content. I listened to that whilst at the model bench. Yeah, he's mentioned it a few times. I've been tempted, but I found like a page that does audiobooks as well on YouTube. So sometimes I'll listen to that.
I've found since Christmas I'm not spending as much time at the bench. I spend more time with Kay.
That's good though.
But I do need to spend. I need to be getting things done.
So
I've just got to try and find a balance.
Yeah.
I've been really tired lately, so.
Yeah, with Kay starting to build now.
Yeah.
That's something you can do. You're still spending time with Kay.
Yeah.
But you're still doing your models.
Yeah.
Because it's something you can do with Kay now.
Yeah. So we just need. List the thing over the next couple of weeks. We're just going to get her room sorted, and then hopefully then it should be all right. Because I can always. Because what she said is I'm getting her a nice desk or corner desk that she can have, and we're going to keep her little old desk put it in there, and I can use the little old desk, and I can just take whatever I'm working on upstairs and sit with her then.
Yeah, that's good.
She's got me some desk tidies and stuff, so I can put some spare tools in them and things.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Deet says, Paul, check out Beyond the Labyrinth, mate. David says, I don't think the Belfast is a cheap kit, is it? Yeah. The Airfix one is. It's not that dear. Dita says, Mikey, I have you an Airfix Belfast. Just wait for it. Very good. Thank you.
So it'll be Telford this year.
Oh God, I know what Dieter's going to do. He's going to get like the 1/250 scale or something like that. Because I've seen a huge scale one. It's going to be something mad. Dieter says the Trumpeter Belfast is 1/700 and 1/350th is fair price but rare. Kay's just brought me some hot rice pudding in.
Ooh. So, looking here.
Jim says, David, does Airfix have a 1/600 kit of Belfast? That'd be too expensive. Wouldn't be too expensive, or would it? Yeah, I think it's the 1/600 that Airfix do.
Yeah, so they've got a gift set. I'm actually on the Airfix website. It's £25. That's for the gift set. So it comes with paints. Obviously, I know you wouldn't do that, but they have one that doesn't come with paints, which I think was possibly a vintage classic. Yeah. Which is £15. So that's not too bad.
Yeah, I think that's the one I saw.
Yeah.
Because it's the same mould anyway.
Yeah, so the Trumpeter 1/350th HMS Belfast is
big.
like £85.
Yeah, that'd be big.
Yeah.
Adam says, I have an army of podcasts on YouTube videos, and it's my go-to at the bench and work. One of the other things I like listen to or watching whilst I'm at the bench is old war films from like the 40s and 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
I've got a playlist of that on the channel of old war films. I think there's a few hundred films on there.
Wow.
Some really good ones. Deet says, I built the 1/350th with wooden deck and hand-painted camo. Nice. Paul says, I'm after the 1/350th kit of HMS Belfast. I just can't justify £90 for it. Ian says, what room are you in, Mikey? Is it like the CVBC broom cupboard? No, it's 3 meters by 5 meter room. It's what was the dining room.
I was just about to say something that should be dining room.
Yeah, it used to be the kids' playroom, and then
they grew up.
They grew up, and bye. So now it's Mikey's room. Yeah, Dieter says the 1/250th. I drive a small sub, not the bloody crawler. David said, right, Luxon, yes, around £25. The 1/350th are the day ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim, never had hot rice pudding. My mum's used to make homemade apple pie that she served warm. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. She always puts a bit of jam in it and things as well. I just don't want to eat it on camera.
Because
I might just switch the camera off in a minute and do it. Adam says, I want a bunch of operational and logistics stuff. Yes. I like operational and logistics vehicles. Oh, Adam, I know what I've got. I've got the ICM World War One military truck set. The American trucks from World War One. Me and John, me and John have got another build plan for after the Austin as well. Adam says, yes, I'm that boring. You're not boring, mate. I enjoy that sort of stuff. I've got some books as well that I could recommend to you. Deet says, I had the Trumps one for £40. Was really a lucky shot. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That is lucky. That's like half the price.
Yeah. And Paul says, Hobbycraft have a 1/350th Belfast online, but it's £90. Yeah.
Yeah. It's AIP. I've never heard of that company, actually.
I don't know. Does anyone want to come up on the panel with us and keep people entertained? You don't have to show your face if you don't want to, or if you're too ugly. It's okay. I'm beautiful, therefore I can show my face in public. Oh, I'm joking. Obviously. Yeah, if people want to come up, you can do. You're more than welcome. It's nice to always get new people on here. Have a chat. There's only the members that can see in here, so you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry too much anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I remember I only caught the end of Gary's stream. Yeah. Was it yesterday? What day are we on Wednesday? Yeah, so yesterday. And like I said in there, I wouldn't mind some of those new, like the ships and stuff from Airfix that are coming out.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I'm actually quite interested in the Robin Hood stuff as well. And that's not like me, but they do look really good.
Yeah. Oh. Turn it down a bit more. Oh, turn it down as low as it can go. It's just Malcolm that's loud. Adam says, I just sprayed the ICM Sky Blue on the MiG underside, and now that's a pretty colour. Yeah. What's ICM paints like to spray? I've not sprayed them yet. I've brush painted them, but I haven't sprayed them. Deet says, love to, but still on standby for work. No problems. I'm going to switch the camera off a second and eat some of this rice pudding because it's staring at me and it looks delicious.
It's fine. Just make sure you clean your beard before you put the camera back on.
Oh, Jim's in. Yay, Jim can keep you all entertained. Jim,
Hello.
keep them entertained, dude.
Me on my own? Wait a minute. There's three of us. Oh, no. He's going to have his rice pudding. That's fine. Enjoy. Bon appetit, Mikey. You got to have that stuff hot anyway. I mean, hate to have it when it's less than lukewarm. So
I eat cold rice pudding.
Oh, that's why I was surprised when he said hot rice pudding. I haven't had that. That's all I'm used to rice pudding being served as is refrigerator temp. So giving it hot sounds pretty good, actually, especially on a cold day like today. So like a little jam in there. Yeah, sounds real good.
Oh, yeah, when you put the jam in, like it kind of melts a little bit. Nice.
Yeah, well, yeah, with it being hot. Yeah, oh my goodness, that's really good. Now you got my sweet tooth going. But that's okay. Yeah, enjoy it, Mikey. Oh, geez, I'm showing my torn elbow.
I was just about to say.
This is why I'm the fixed income modeler, because my clothing line suffers so I can buy model kits. So. But actually, you said, Mikey, you got a whole bunch of diorama stuff from Malcolm and Nick.
Yeah.
So, like, that's not really model kits. That's not really like a stash. It's like a tool or accessory stash, technically speaking. So, nope, I think he's having fun on mute.
No, I was just listening to the meeting. John was making me laugh at me.
Ah, okay.
Let's look.
So what is it that you're tuning into and then coming back to from?
It's a committee meeting because I'm in the committee for Friends of Malls for Heroes.
Ah, okay.
So they're having a committee meeting.
Yep.
Adam says, I like them. Need to be thin, 50-50 minimum. The metallics spray better than they brush for sure. Interesting.
Was that the ICM paints?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got a few of them. Where have I got? Because when Sonic won that Gary's thingy, Nick was very kind and sent me something as well. He sent me that ambulance. And it came with a few ICM paints. I've got the light earth, gunmetal, dark rust, camouflage, green, dark grey, black, and what's that one? Middle stone.
Yeah.
They brush on nicely. They do need to be thinned, even if you brush to paint them.
Yeah.
But it'd be nice to. Well, I need to get used to the airbrush because I haven't used it yet.
Yeah.
I need to boost first.
You need to learn. It's a skill.
I do.
As Jim can confirm.
Yeah, practice, and there's never a time when you reach a point where you say, "I got it." Everything's a learning experience. So, I mean, I had one this morning or early this afternoon with my one of my airbrushes. I had to take it apart. It wasn't working properly, and I really don't like doing that because having to put it back together is not fun, especially the trigger mechanism.
Yeah. after the stream, when I opened up that box from Bob, Mikey went through on how to dismantle it and like how best to clean it and stuff with me.
Yeah.
And then put it all back together.
Yeah. I always take the needle out and clean that, and I clean
Ooh.
a little bit more anal than I need to be on that. But I just know this. I've talked to a couple of people who use double action airbrushes a lot. They say they clean them out minimally after each color use. And then inevitably, both of them have told me one time or the other, boy, I had to strip that thing down and clean it out real bad. I didn't realize how much backed up dry paint I had in the innards and on the needle itself, all the way back toward where the trigger is. So I figure it's an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
Yeah, every time I change color, I clean mine, and then every few weeks I'll put it in a sonic bath just to make sure.
Oh, now that's a nice idea. Yeah. I need to get one of those ultrasonic things. A lot of people use them.
If you get one that's just for jewelry, for doing rings or something, it's big enough for the parts, and they're a lot cheaper than the ones for cleaning airbrushes.
Okay, all right. Well, go to Amazon. That's where you get everything nowadays, right? You know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, not even that. eBay.
Yeah.
Hell, probably AliExpress and Temu.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my buddy Glenn, he lives upstairs. He's got a Prime account, so if I go through him, I don't have to pay for shipping through Prime, and then I can get it the next day if I want it. So it's a thought. That's a good idea, though.
Yeah. It does make a big difference, because even though I clean it all the time, because I find it quite therapeutic stripping it all down and putting it back together.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's the trigger with that little swingy thing on the bottom. You got to get right in the right spot, and then you got the little arm behind it, the little curved item. You got to get that stuff back in place. Life's easier when I don't have to put that messing around with those.
Yeah. I find it,
but I do understand the necessity for doing that. Sometimes you just have to.
Yeah, especially if you've been using the varnishes and things, because especially polyurethane ones, because they set like plastic on me.
Well, VMS clears. I don't know if anybody's used them, whether here on screen or in chat, but I've heard that they are a bit of a challenge to clean your airbrush with, because they tend to leave behind a little residue. But a friend of mine had the same issue with a different type of clear, and he found that lacquer thinner at the end of everything, clean it out, put it all back together, run some lacquer thinner through there, and it pushes that stuff out. It's like the gasoline of paint model paint cleaners. It just gets that stuff out of there. But I know what you mean. I've seen the same thing in my airbrush too.
Yeah. Ian, at the moment I build in the dining room too, but I don't want to. I'd like the little bedroom back, but it's becoming a dumping ground for family stuff. Kick the family out then. Out of the room, obviously, not out of the house. Adam says, get some Adamtism, where you find out about something and then go deep, dark hole. Adam, and that's how I ended up with 5 airbrushes in 10 months.
Ooh, it's one every 2 months. Wow.
Adam, blast lacquer thinner after varnish blows that stuff away.
Yeah, if you can do it. Some people aren't disposed to use lacquer thinner in their home environment. I'm spoiled. I'm lucky. I've got a spray booth and proper ventilation, so I can. Even after I ventilate the place, I still open up the windows, and I got a box fan in one all the way back there. That's my front room. Yeah. Over here to my right is the back room, back window. Anyway, long story boring. I just blast air through there for a little while and try and get the fumes out.
Yeah. Paul says, I would come on the stream, but I'm on Moz's workbench stream.
Okay.
That'll probably be where Julian is.
Yes, most likely. Most likely. Not that that's a problem at all.
No, not at all.
Although we will fine you 2 hobnobs for missing the stream, Julian.
You actually pay Julian?
No. Well, we're still going to fine the little shit. I'm joking.
Just means more hobnobs for me.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that to him.
No. Yeah, so he says he can't tonight. That's fine. Yeah. Not a problem.
Jimothy will keep you entertained.
Well, I was on with Tasmanian Scott this morning. He had his Skippy live podcast, live stream at 5 a.m. my time, and I was up already. I posted my morning was started at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
I woke up at 1 a.m. Couldn't go back to sleep. Surprise! I fell asleep at 6 o'clock the night before. So
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I just did, and so I tuned into World War II TV and. That went on till 3, and then I caught some sleep, and then 4:30 I get the notification of Scott. So I was on there for like 15 minutes or so. Everyone was building, and that's why I have to get a overhead camera set up so I can join. Yeah. I don't like to just sit here in front of the camera. I got this little TV tray here. I may even set myself up sometime with some parts here to work on while I'm gonna. But you're still seeing me and not what I'm doing. I'd rather join in with what everybody else does. So I told myself I'm going to do that this year.
You could always do what Gary does and just tilt the camera down with your hand.
Yeah, but it's my laptop. So if I do that, there you go.
That's not good for you.
Yeah. Oh, you're lucky. Today I had pants on.
Yeah.
Gary has 2 cameras.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got the
one.
Yeah, does he have one that's he's got one over his bench, and then he's got another one that's like looking at him, right? Or
no, the one that looks at him, that's the one he tilts down. He's got one set to the side.
Yeah.
As well.
I see.
Yeah, I might speak to him about that and just say, why don't you just put the 2 of them together?
Yeah, it's like mine.
Because he's not using that one anymore. Have you noticed? He's just using the one he flips down all the time.
Yeah.
No, I haven't paid attention to that at all. I didn't know.
Because he used to face the computer, didn't he, and talk into the camera.
Oh right, you mean off to his left,
turn and just have the one that's pointing out at the desk.
Yeah.
But now he's just facing his desk and tilting the camera down.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
So I'll chat with him that if he's on tomorrow.
Yeah. So mine, you probably might not be able to see that, but I have both of mine sat on top of the TV screen. So I've got
yeah.
I've got that one. That's my good one. That's the one that zooms in.
Yeah.
And that one's the one that points at my face, which I don't really use very much anymore.
Yeah.
They look so tiny. I mean, they give such great images.
They are. They're not. I mean, I've got. It's a 32-inch screen, I think.
Yeah.
It's on TV.
Yeah. Well, you're talking to me. I mean, technology surprises me when, you can go wireless, It's like, I didn't know. Holy cow. Wow.
You have to excuse the state of my desk.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry about it. You haven't seen my workbenches. But that's how the sausage gets made.
Yeah, I've got a webcam there on top of my monitor. I've got the computer monitor there, built-in one. Then I've got a webcam there. And then I've got the overhead one next to me.
Yeah. That's what.
I'm sorry, Tiffany. Go ahead.
So that's what mine looks like. So I have StreamYard on the main screen. I've got YouTube here on the side. And normally I have this screen on with OBS on. So that deals where I can change my cameras wherever I want, like whether I want this camera on or I want my face one on. Or I can actually set it up so I can have both on the screen at the same time.
Okay.
If I use OBS, I haven't got that on at the moment.
Now you can sync all that stuff through one computer keyboard. I mean, like Mikey, you have all those different cameras. You can command that from one central.
You just plug them into your computer, and then you can switch over between them on StreamYard.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Okay.
So you can change
I'll figure all this stuff out once I start getting into it.
Yeah. You can change them on StreamYard. I use OBS to change them.
See, I've got that one there that's taped over, and then I got one there, which is my webcam, this one that I've been using today. And then I got the overhead one, which is there.
Okay, nice. Yes.
So I moved that down to where I need it, and then I got the microphone next to me.
Okay. Well, it's a nice little command center you got there.
Worked well for me.
Yeah, the 3 screens definitely help. That much more, because if I only had, say, the one, I wouldn't manage to sort of like keep an eye on YouTube as well as do StreamYard.
Yeah. Where do we get to with the chat?
There we go.
Ian says that's why it's a dumping ground. It's all their remaining crap they haven't come back for. Well, if my dad went when I did that, my dad went, "I'm moving house. It's going in the skip if you don't pick it up this week."
I was just about to say, tell them you've got until this time, or it's going in the bin, or it's going to a charity shop, or I'm going to sell it.
Or you could box it and tell them and say it'll be here, and then just take the room over. I mean, if it's all just, I mean, I'm guessing, Ian, it's just laying around like disorganized and in a mess. Maybe there's a way to consolidate it, like box it, put it to the side. I don't know what it is. It could be a lot of big items.
Yeah. Could be a small child that they forgot.
That would make some noise.
Ian says, Moz will be thinking, Paul's quiet tonight. Adam, what everyone needs is my DIY hobby tray. Take your stuff all over the house. Yeah. Have you seen that, Jim?
I think I did. It's like this. It's almost like a food tray, right? Like this.
Like a big food tray that you use.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't want to be modeling in bed, especially if you have what happened to John. You know, he spills the glue. You know.
Yeah, toasty nuts.
Yeah. Well, it could be worse. It could be in your mattress, and then you probably have to get rid of the thing.
Yeah. And if you get it on your clothes, it stains your clothes, doesn't it?
I don't know. I haven't had it happen yet. I spilled it on models, and that was bad enough.
I got a little bit of it on my jeans, and it made my jeans go where the extra thin landed. It's like a patch about that big on my jeans, where the material's darker than the rest of the denim.
Oh, okay. I thought it might have lightened it, kind of like bleach.
Yeah.
Huh, okay.
I thought that as well, but darkened it for some reason. But it means that whenever I wear my jeans, I have to be mindful that if I'm sitting in the wrong position, it can look like I peed myself.
Yeah. I hate when that happens. You know, whatever happens, it always looks like you had an accident.
Yeah. Joe says, I'm back bottom on call, the bat phone. Epidural started, so now we're waiting. I'm sure your wife's got it. She can handle it. She'll be there with a catcher's mitt at the end. Paul says, I woke up yesterday at 0600 and still awake after 1 hour's kip. I'm well past tired. Now I feel awake again.
Yeah, I think they call that punch drunk.
Overtired.
Yeah. I mean, for babies, they cry because they want to go to sleep, but they can't. For adults, you're just kind of sitting there like this, just waiting for the end to come when you finally fall over from exhaustion.
Joe says, good idea on the modeling tray. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. Yeah. I
mean, do modeling in front of the telly.
Yeah. I've done that. I like that little TV tray I showed you. I can take stuff like a tank model, which has a lot of redundant small parts to assemble, like suspension. Yeah. And you can just whittle away at that stuff while you're, watching something on television or listening to music or whatever. Yeah. So
behind you, Jim, is that a sofa or a bed?
That is a couch or a sofa. A lot of people on the East Coast, I noticed, call it sofa too. I'm talking to someone, she lives in Connecticut, and she's like, yes, I was on the sofa and I fell asleep. And I said, sofa. I grew up with couch. She's like, oh, okay, no big deal. I just said, we say sofa, The people who say soda or soda pop or pop, soft drink. So,
See,
no, that is a couch. Yes.
Yeah. See, we have, but ours is more like a home cinema thing. So it takes up the space for a 3-seater, but the middle bit is got like a console where it's got a storage locker in, cup holders, and light.
Oh, nice. I like that, man. Yeah. Wow, that's cool.
And then it's an electric recliner as well, so the headrests move backwards and forwards, and the legs go up and it slides out and things. So that's pretty cool. And then above it, we've got a projector that projects onto the opposite wall, so we can actually sit and watch films and stuff.
Okay, very nice. Okay.
Problem is, I keep falling asleep when I do it because it's so comfortable.
Yes, yeah, it's kind of like why do people put a television in their bedroom? I think maybe just to help them go to sleep faster.
Yeah. Paul says, I'm going to invest in a laptop this year and get an additional webcam. Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
What I can do is I actually have the link for the the webcam me and Mikey and Gary use.
Yeah.
I can
It's only
pop
£40.
it recommended. Eh?
40 quid, isn't it? And it's a 4K webcam.
Yes. It comes with the little remote control too.
Yeah. And the only reason it doesn't look 4K on here is because YouTube will only let me do 720.
Yeah.
StreamYard will only let me do 720.
Yeah, I checked that on my settings a lot. Yeah, no, some channels do 1080, but most do 720, or what I can see it in, I should say, because my television is a Fire TV, you know, the latest bells and whistles and stuff. So.
The thing is, I think if you want to do the 1080 or HD or whatever it is, I think you need to pay for it.
Yeah, you do. 30 odd pound a month.
Yeah, I thought about YouTube Premium or YouTube TV. I can't remember which one it is. A friend of mine's got it.
Yeah.
And he says there's no ads, no interruptions. And what he does is he turns that on, and he's a mechanic and he works in his own garage in his house. And so he has that on all day and he listens to stuff more than watches it, but he can do it while he's working on a vehicle.
Yeah. I've just posted the link to that webcam in the recommended purchases in Discord.
There you go.
Oh, Discord. Okay. All right. Great. Thank you.
Yeah.
This is about time I start investing into technology. It's not all that much. I just keep telling myself I can't afford it.
Yeah. Joe says, I need a camera that makes me look skinny and I have a full head of hair and you can't see the
mistake. No way, Joe. No way, Joe.
That would be a magic camera.
Yeah. You gotta just make sure you keep the head fairly decently shaved.
If you're self-conscious about being bald, just wear a hat. Adam says I need a camera that makes me look human.
Nice rider's cap or something like that.
Joe says, Paul, I'm also researching a new laptop too. I want one, but don't need a fancy one. One where I can see YouTube and read emails. Yeah.
That's just about anything you can get out there, Joe. It's not that much. If you know, I got mine through a tech information technology guy who does it professionally. I just turned to him. I said, can you help me? He said, sure. Just let me know what you want to do and what you want to use it for, and then I can set you up with it. And then he set the whole thing up himself, and he's got it running. And so I'm very happy with that.
Yeah. My PC was built for me for gaming, which is why it does so well with streams.
Mm-hmm. You just get it set up for what you're going to use it for, and you know.
All I will say, laptop-wise, is do not get a Chromebook.
I found that out. I don't have one, but my best friend does. And I was telling him, I said, look, I don't know for sure what the thing is specifically about Chromebooks, but it's not really something you want to have as your everyday laptop.
They run very slow, very quickly.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense because he's been having a problem lately where he's been having to shut down and restart.
Yeah.
Joe says, I don't want one where I can work on a resume and get a stupid job. Hell no.
No, you don't need that anymore, Joe.
If you can save up, and you can afford it, it is definitely worth getting a PC built for you for specific needs.
Mm-hmm.
I was lucky enough that the guy who built mine had a hell of a lot of spare parts from PCs he'd previously upgraded. So it was all secondhand stuff, but it's done me so well.
Yeah.
I've had it for about 3 years now.
Yeah.
It's done really well.
Adam says, it's almost like I made it becomes a spilt Humbrol masking fluid on the mattress. Adam says, YouTube Premium is actually worth it. You can close the app and lock your phone. Yeah. Paul says, I normally use StreamYard on my phone when I'm on the streams with Moz. That's what I used to do with Dan's channel. Wait Rose says, good evening, troops. Sorry I'm late. I'm practicing drill in case I get called up again, but my blue LEDs have run out of batteries. If you want to come on, Gary, you can do.
Let me ask you a question. Is that really a thing? Is it?
Yes, it is. There's videos of it online on YouTube, of the RAF regiment doing drill displays with LEDs inside their rifles so that all the little holes glow.
No. I mean about Starmer being serious about calling up aging veterans.
Yes.
You shitting me?
No.
I mean, what's a guy like Gary gonna do?
So, in the UK, once you leave the regular forces, you either have to go into the reserves. You can either go into reserves or you go on to what's called the strategic reserve. If you go into strategic reserve, then for 18 years, you're liable for call-up if anything goes wrong. And it used to be 15 years.
Okay.
But he's increasing it to 18 years. And he's also increasing the maximum age from 50 to 65.
Jeez. So what if you're beyond the 18 years, no matter what your age, you're okay?
Should be, yeah.
Should be. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but what it means is if you retire at 40, or if you retire at 50 from the armed forces, then you could get called up at 65.
Yeah. Jeez. I mean, what does... I don't get the idea. I mean, what kind of duty are they going to expect men of that age to do?
Exactly. What they'll do is they'll get people like this guy here to teach drill.
Oh, we have an echo. Do you have YouTube open still, Gary?
You can tell he's been using his blue LEDs. He looks like a Smurf.
He's also on mute.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go.
There we go.
Hello, Mr. Evans.
Nope.
Hey, how you doing, Jim? How's Chicago?
It's nice today. Going to be colder during the week. Come Friday, it's going to be very, very cold this next weekend. So, but it's January. What the hell? It's the Midwest, you know.
What are you gonna do?
Stay inside, build models, read books.
Yeah, cool. Good stuff.
So I see you're in your office today.
Yeah, in the office. Yeah, can't be bothered to go down to the North Wing. It's too cold, too wet, too miserable to walk down there in the dark. So I just sit in the office. I was doing some work up here anyway, so I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll cheer myself up and join my friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
We still have a bit of an echo.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just checking to make sure I'm good, and I don't have anything. I don't know, I got my TV turned down, my phone turned down. This is the only signal I got on the computer.
It is coming from Gary.
Well, I've now put the built-in microphone instead of the webcam one. Does that make a difference?
Look, I've just switched your echo cancellation off.
I didn't even know that existed on this because it's a Mac.
Yeah.
And it's
on StreamYard, isn't it?
I tell you what I will do. What I will do is I'll go in through another browser because StreamYard doesn't like this browser very much.
Yeah, I use it through Firefox. It works quite well on that.
Yeah, that's what I have to do. I'll be back in a moment.
Right. See you in a minute. Joe says, that is wild. Old man getting back in the service. Crazy. Please take care of Waitrose and Mr. Morris. Maybe they will give them kitchen duties. Well, Mr. Morris will be all right because he can just sit in the air traffic control tower.
Yeah.
Adam says, to be fair, I have more faith in 65-year-old Gary running with his long sword and pipe than some of these 18-year-olds. You do realise he's not going to be marching up the beach playing the bagpipes, right?
It could be
just off his steel helmet or something, but
could make him Captain Manwaring.
Yeah. Joe says it's always good to have friends in the kitchen. Gives me the biggest piece of chicken. Yeah. Two people you don't want to upset: the chef and the storeman.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's just crazy, but you know, what am I really, I mean, I kind of believed it, but I wanted to actually hear it from someone from the UK to make sure that, you know, it wasn't some kind of AI generated bullshit.
No, it's legit.
Wow. Okay. I mean, are other European countries doing this as well?
Yeah, a lot of them are bringing in conscription and things now because of what's been going on. So they can send them all to Greenland.
Yeah, nothing like February in Greenland. Oh boy.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that nothing goes haywire where something actually has to occur.
Yeah. I can't remember. How old was I when I left? 24, I think. Yeah, 24. I'm 37 now. So 13 years out. But because I joined the reserves, and then when I went out on tour, you go over to the regulars, and then you come back to reserves. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm on strategic reserve.
Well, you got medically discharged, so I didn't think you counted.
No, I didn't.
Did you?
No, I didn't because I was given the choice because it was mental health. They said you can either leave of your own accord and leave quietly, in which case you can rejoin in a few years if you wanted to, or you can we can kick you out on medical grounds, in which case you won't be allowed to ever come back in. And looking at what's going on now, I should have just let them kick me out.
Yeah, but would that have been an honorable discharge?
Yeah,
That's what we call it here in the States,
Yeah.
in American parlance.
Yeah, it would have been fine because it would have just been disability.
Okay. Yeah, as long as that's okay, because dishonorable discharge from the armed forces here in the States is like, man, it's like a death sentence. You're gonna have a hell of a time trying to find a job anywhere.
Yeah, it's not so much of a thing over here. Adam says Gary just wants called up so he can live his drill sergeant dream of Full Metal Jacket. Waitrose, both Garys were actually sergeants when they were in. They actually did finish as sergeants. Joe says, Jim, it's a crazy world. Ask John Marley. In fact, John Marley was a sergeant as well.
Yeah. Yeah, when Gary comes back on, if you look at his little bio tag thing underneath his name,
yeah,
it said something about being a sergeant, I think.
Drill sergeant retired.
Yeah.
Paul says, so I left in 2006 and I'm now 40 years old. Would I still be called up? 2006 is 20 years ago, so no. Shouldn't be. Because you're just outside the 18-year mark.
Yeah.
So hopefully not. 2006 was the year my daughter was born. That's how I know it's 20 years ago. My God, she's 20 this year. I don't look older.
I was 42 in 2006, I think. Wait a minute. 40. Yeah, 42. Yeah.
I was still in high school.
Yeah, there I was working for a living, and 42. Oh, to be 42 again.
Well, it was weird for me because 2005 I turned 17, and on my 17th birthday I joined the Army Reserves, but I was still in high school. So during the week I was in high school, then on the weekends I was training with the reserves, and then I became a dad a month before my 18th birthday. So by the time April 2006 came around, I was still in school, I was in the reserves, and I was a dad.
Yeah, a lot happened in a short time.
Yeah, very strange. Yeah, no, you should be all right, Paul. Unless you want to call up. Yeah, I think I said this to Gary the other day. I think if it was a case of we're calling you up so that you can go overseas and do stupid political wars, then I'd say no. But if it was, we're going to call you up, but we need you to act as like local defence volunteers or something like that, local defence unit, then yeah, fair enough, because I'm quite happy to protect my country from invasion, not happy to act on political orders.
Yeah, I mean, I would guess that's what they do with the guys of my age in the UK. I mean, keep them on domestic duties at home. I mean, I would hope anyway.
Yeah. I didn't get called up during the Kung Flu season. I do know a few lads that did get called up for it. David says, well, I left in 94, so I was 40 then, and now I'm 31.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
you're safe.
I think you're safe from that, David. Yeah, both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Waitrose is struggling to get back on. Oh, here he is.
Yeah. Here he comes.
He is back.
Yeah, that was a much more complex process than I thought it would be.
Yeah. Well, the sound's better anyway.
Excellent. Good. That's all right. Yeah. So I had to go into Firefox,
Yeah.
And then Firefox doesn't remember any of my logins, so I had to find my Google login, which took some time, because then I had to go to the keychain, which involved another password to get to my keychain, to get the password for Google, which then wanted to authenticate it, and and so here I am.
But you're here now, and that's what
Here
matters.
now. Aren't you happy?
Yeah. Hey, you're coming through loud and clear.
Excellent. Oh, that's good. That's good then. And now I've got an email. Gary, review your Google account settings. I don't need to. Do not need to.
You're trying to get into another browser. Is this you? If it is, do not take any action.
I'd say if you want to stop under 16s using social media, just make them go through all this rubbish every time you log in. Yeah. And that'd be it. They just say, I can't be bothered. Can't be bothered.
Adam came up with an interesting theory about you, Gary.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not that nasty. I'm not that nasty.
Well, you know, that was Arlie Ermy was a real drill.
Oh, yeah.
He was a real gunny.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, they asked him about that. Like, did they script out what you said when you were screaming at those guys? And he said, Kubrick just had me scream out as much as I could remember. And they recorded all of it. And they just edited it down into a script that I could read and memorize.
Yeah. Absolutely. No, I wouldn't be like that to the poor recruits.
No.
Well, I know a friend of mine who was in the Marines. He said gunnies like that, they are in your face like that. They just break down your character completely and make you part of a unit instead of an individual. I don't know if they do it that way anymore, but you know.
Oh, they do.
Apparently in the American Army, don't know about the Marines, but in the American Army, they've stopped doing all that now. They're not allowed to shout at recruits anymore.
Ah, okay.
And they're not allowed to do shark attacks and things like that. Which, to be fair, we've never done in the British forces. You have the sergeant major who'd shout, but he'd never be like that with you.
Yeah. Well, I have no idea whether that took place or not. I was never, I'm a career civilian, so I wouldn't know. I mean, there weren't many family members of mine that were in the military ever. I mean, I think my grandfather's uncle, our brother was in, I think he was in communications in the Army in the Second World War.
Yeah.
I remember a lot of shouting in basic. A lot of shouting.
Yeah, but that's because you were RF regiment. I remember you guys get shouted at all the time.
A lot of it. But it was good.
I remember being a cadet and going on camp to Honington, where they trained the RF regiment lads at the time, and seeing them get shouted at, and then going, "Oh, they must be elite because they get shouted at and have to run everywhere." And then I joined up, and I was like, "No, that's just because they couldn't do as they were told." Because they were idiots.
Yeah.
No, thank you, Gary.
Well, no, absolutely. No. The average gunman is generally of the not very bright but can lift very heavy things school. But they're good at doing what they're told.
Yeah.
Yeah. These days, if Gary got called back up and was in charge of training the recruits, he'd just be giving them wine and charcuterie boards.
But to be honest, if that were to happen, I'd expect at the very least a commission.
Yes.
At the very least, I've got my own sword and everything.
Yeah. That'd be funny.
I'm going to write to the MOD about this, and I'm really angry. There was a thing popped up on Facebook about the RAF regiment are recruiting for officer entry at the moment specifically, and it's a photograph of a flight lieutenant of, I presume, King's Colour Squadron, and he's returning his sword, having presumably, or he's about to receive a colour or something, the colour, because he's got the sash for the colour. Yeah. He's returning his sword and he's looking down to see where his sword is. No, you never look down to where you're supposed to look ahead. Put the sword over so it taps the back of your hand, then lift it up and you can feel it go into the scabbard and return it. You never look at what you've done unless you just cut yourself with it. And even then, that's frowned upon.
You bleed to attention, boy.
Absolutely.
And it's supposed to
faint. 120 beats to the minute.
What was that, Tiff?
And it's supposed to faint standing up.
Yes.
Faint to attention, yeah.
Faint to attention, yeah. Preferably backwards.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
you
guards
know.
do it quite a lot.
Yeah.
Bless them.
But I thought, what a terrible photo to have. It's a, oh, where does that go? Look on his face.
Yeah.
There we go. Is
See,
your
what we
name
need to do is
Rupert?
make Gary Air Commodore of RAF regiments.
Absolutely. Air Officer Commanding. I'll sort them out.
No, I think he'd be a good air vice marshal.
I would sort them out. I'll tell you what. Give them a. Sadly, you're not allowed to be an AVM if you're regiment. Air Commodore is the highest one can get.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, next step up, AVM, you're not allowed.
I got an RAF rank, right? Yay!
Yeah. Because technically, historically, it was part of security wing with the RAF police, and a wing can't be commanded by anyone higher than Air Commodore.
So you were base security? Is that what you did, Gary?
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Essentially, in times of war, the police would be responsible for security up to the airfield boundary fence.
Right.
And then outside the boundary fence for 2 nautical miles in every direction was the regiment's home ground. But there was training to capture and secure airfields, airborne assault and stuff like that. So the ground guys would be either driving around in little tanks, like Scorpions and Scimitars and whatever, or back in the old days, they'd be using Rapier surface-to-air missiles for area anti-air defence, shorehand, essentially.
These days, they don't trust the RAF Reg to do that, so they send the army in instead.
Yeah, the Royal Artillery now has all of that.
Yeah, and the paras and things like
that. Yeah.
So what's the point of the RAF Reg now, anyway?
I've no idea. I think it'll be disbanded within 5 years or so.
Because I know I was watching a documentary about that RAF documentary with where they're in Cyprus and Estonia and that. And they were literally just sending them out to check the perimeter gate.
Yeah.
Because an alarm had gone off on the gate, so they sent them out as QRF.
Yeah, there's absolutely no... Well, I don't see what there is. I seriously, with all the force reduction that's going on, I don't see them lasting another 5-10 years.
Well, you think about it. If you go into Army Air Corps fields and things like that, or even RAF fields now, it's MPGS that guard the aircraft. So what's the point of the RAF regiment? They're not guarding aircraft. They're not guarding airfields. When they are guarding airfields, they're letting them get in and with fire extinguishers and electric scooters.
Absolutely. Yeah. And all they're costing is hotel room bills. I mean, really, the room service bill alone must be phenomenal.
Exactly.
Can't sit in tents after all.
Yeah.
Oh, God, no. There's the thought.
Heaven forbid.
Not these days.
Yeah.
Not these days.
Paul, I like to think my fitness is second to none. I can ride my mountain bike 62 miles in 5 hours, 15 minutes. Off-road, no electric assist.
That's a metric century. That's 100 kilometers.
Yeah. See, for me, that would just be like, nah, bike, there, walk away. Adam, it's because those Brits are politely violent. We could be in the most utterly grim scenario and still be sipping our tea and cracking a joke. Well, that's why all British armoured vehicles have tea-making facilities.
Mm-hmm. And that is actually absolutely true. I've seen a few situations where the only thing you can do is actually just laugh, and everyone does, because that's the way you get through it.
Well, we used to do it in Iraq. There's times where we'd be under attack, and we'd be lay down, taking cover from the incoming fire, and you'd hear them getting closer and closer, and they'd just keep missing, and then they'd stop, and the old curve go, and you just all burst out laughing because they missed.
Absolutely.
It's weird. We had one where a rocket came in, and the first time the alarm sirens went off, so we took cover. Nothing happened. All clear went. We got back up. 2 minutes later, siren went off again. Lay back down. Nothing happened. Got back up. Third time, siren went off. Lay on the ground, and all we heard was, but no explosion. We're like, yes, it's outside the porter cabin. So we lay there. And we looked at the corporal. Corporal, what do we do? And he went, hope it doesn't go off.
Yeah.
And then after about 5 minutes, we all just burst out laughing. And just called the EOD. Jim says, "Damn, that's impressive, Paul."
Yeah, how many times a week do you do that, Paul, or month, or what's your schedule for riding 62 miles? Because that's I tell you what, that's a great way to stay in shape.
Yeah. Adam says, "See, he has a sword."
I do.
Yes, the discussion was. My response to it was, Adam, you do realise he's not going to be marching up the beach in a kilt, playing the bagpipes, right?
No, I don't play the pipes, sadly. Well, one of life's accomplishments that has missed me, sadly. But I do have an 1827 pattern naval officer's sabre that was bequeathed to me.
Didn't deny the kilt.
And well, no, I don't wear a kilt either. But I think I'd like to think I have the legs for a kilt, but I've never tried it.
Which helmet did you have when you were in? Did you have the turtle helmet? Did you?
Oh God, how would I describe? No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was.
Or was it the very early Kevlar?
No, it must have been. No, it was metal because it was. God, I can't remember.
Wasn't a tin hat, was it?
Yeah.
No, not the old Tommy's tin.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think they retired those in 1945, right?
Well, they had the Brody.
It must have been an early Kevlar one because it wasn't heavy.
Yeah.
But I don't remember it specifically being told this is a Kevlar. Because do you know what? Actually, to be perfectly honest, most of the time we wore our berets or didn't wear a hat at all. Even in the world on street patrol, we always wore berets, not tin hats.
Because helmets are too aggressive.
Yeah. Down south, we got issued Kevlar for down south but that wasn't our standard issue. So they must have been very new.
Yeah.
The ones before that were tin, but not like the Tommy's one that you wore a rakish angle.
Yeah. But they had the Brody helmets, didn't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Steel turtle helmets.
Mm-hmm.
If you go on Soldier Fortune website, which is based up the road here, they've got steel turtle helmets for 40 quid.
Oh wow!
I was looking at
them. Could have sold them.
Yeah. Paul says, "Thank you, Jim." And
it's a sword.
I was waiting for you, and then when you didn't do it, I clicked it. Paul says, "So many underestimate the British." Twice a week.
Twice a week, yes.
And Adam says, "Was it red?" Like a red coat. Jim says, "That's very good, Paul." Joe, I can see a video from the UK with two Gary guys kitchen duty assignments. The crap out of someone who complained about the food. Could you imagine you and Gary being put in the kitchens at barracks or something?
Oh, I've done every jankers it's possible to do, mate. I promise you. I was not a good apprentice, as they say. I was not very good at that at times because I was a bit too bolshy when I was a late teenager.
See, I refused when I was in Iraq. I refused to falsify some paperwork for them, and they said it started. You do realise if you don't sign this, I'm going to put you on a charge. I went, still not doing it. Don't care. Next day, you need to sign it. I'm not signing it. Okay, we'll ag you, and then you'll be in trouble. Like, what's an ag do? And they went, well, it puts you on a career block for 2 years. And I went, well, I don't want to be promoted anyway. Crack on.
Yeah.
And then the next day they went, if you don't sign it, we're going to put you on guard duty tonight. And I went, okay, I'm not signing it. And they went, you're not bothered? I went, no, I'm not signing it. I'm not breaking the rules. I'm not breaking the law. And they went, all right, you go on guard duty. And I went, all right. What I didn't realise was I was due on guard duty that night anyway. So they gave up pestering me to falsify this document, and I didn't get any punishment for it.
Excellent.
Yeah. They came up with an idea. The guys came up with an idea before Gary. You know, for the next Friday build, after the Humvee, is doing a stash smash. So what we're going to do is each of us pick 3 kits in our stash, and we put it to the members to choose which kits we should do individually.
Okay.
So you pick your 3 favorite kits out your stash. I'll pick my 3, and then they pick which kit they want each of us to do.
Okay.
I think that could be quite interesting.
Yeah,
I like it. Adam, was it Adam that recommended that, or I think he recommended the name, but
hang on, I think it was Joe.
Yeah.
Oh right, yes, I think you're right, Tiff. Yes. Sorry, Joe. Don't want to.
Is that because Stash and Grab had already been taken by a channel?
Well,
I did mention that actually. I thought I say it's very close to your idea.
I think it's called Stash Smash Friday.
So
I remember it because it's very catchy. I like that.
Yeah, well, yeah, I've got Stash Smash Friday down as a potential title for it.
Yeah.
Well, it just means we don't have to worry about buying kits as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yeah, and it lessens your.
Yeah, it does. It takes a bite out of what you already have, so you're not adding to it.
Reading back, it was indeed Joe.
Yeah, there we go.
Excellent. Good idea.
I can hear helicopters outside.
It's the SAS. They're coming in to smash your back doors in.
Well, if you remember, I did say the other day, RAF Leeming are doing training.
Yeah.
And funny enough, it was actually them that posted it on Facebook and Twitter to say what days they were doing training.
I thought you were going to say to give your options. What day would you like us to be disturbing your sleep?
Which helicopter would you like to land on your roof?
Between January 19th and February 6th.
Yeah.
That's when they're doing helicopter exercise and then jet movement during the day.
I was talking about this the other day. I think it was on a live.
No one cares about
what the hell happened to OPSEC?
No one cares about that sort of stuff now. You have to get permissions from everyone. And
well, you look at all these bloody units and that now, army units and stuff like that. Almost every day on my Facebook, there's an army unit posting a picture of one of their soldiers going, "Oh yeah, they've received this award or they've joined this regiment." Don't fucking tell them.
Yeah.
You're making them a bloody target. You don't need to put it on Facebook. The family, have the family to the award ceremony or whatever, but don't put it all over social media where anyone can see it.
Well, according to the
whole point was not wearing our uniforms to go to barracks, go back to camp and stuff.
Yeah. According to the post, they've done it to be good neighbours, just to warn people that there's going to be a lot more like noise and stuff around.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'd just land it on people's houses to shit them up.
Yeah. So if anything falls off one of our planes, you'll know the reason why.
Yes. Yeah.
If you find a guy in black gear land in your garden unconscious, you know why.
It's a good job I don't have a garden.
Yeah. So you just have concrete, so you just there's splat outside.
No,
I've got one question. Maybe Gary or Mikey, one who can answer, or maybe one in chat. Me being an outsider, I've just got certain British units on my mind. It's like from when I read World War I and World War II, like 43rd Wessex, King's Own Scottish Borderers, the Black Watch, so on. Are those units still around, or are they kept around ceremoniously?
Some are still around, but a lot of them have been amalgamated into other units.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you've got the Black Watch is still going, but you've also got like the East Anglians and things like that. They're still going, but a lot of the county regiments have been merged together.
Are the Black Watch still independent?
I think so. I think they've merged units into the Black Watch.
Because I know the Gordons and the Camerons were amalgamated, and I think it was Highland Light Infantry, the 91st, got taken in as well. Because I remember, I just always remember them all from the Napoleonic era.
Yeah.
So you say the Camerons, the 73rd.
Yeah.
Or the Gordons, the 92nd, or
I think what happened with the Black Watch is because they're so well known and they got so many battle honours, they went, we'll just fold everything into the Black Watch.
Yeah.
Rather than get rid of them. Because they were talking about getting rid of them a few years ago. I think they decided against it.
So form the Highland Regiment or something like that.
Yeah, it's sort of like the prestigious regiment for Scotland, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Joe says, "Go see Tiff. Maybe it's Mr. Morris rappelling down to your roof." That's some helicopter.
oh, dear, Mikey. Oh, burn.
Looking at the picture they posted up, it's probably not the same ones, but the picture did have a couple of Chinooks in.
Are you saying you'd need a Chinook to lift Gary up?
I like a Chinook.
That's a
Well, no, isn't it one of Gary's favourite helicopters?
Upside down.
Yeah, that's true. It's Mr. Morris does like them.
Yeah. Paul says, "Be right back. My 2 Staffordshire Bull Terriers are barking at me, wanting to go out in the garden."
It's fine. We've only got about 3 minutes left. Yeah, 3 or 4 minutes left.
Yeah.
And my back is starting to hurt.
So, Gary, did you happen to see any of the football game from Sunday night?
No, I didn't. I heard it didn't go terribly well.
Well, if you wanted to watch it live, could you do it at your,
I could, yes. We have. I'll have to be careful how I say this. We have access to various channels outside of the regular offering from Sky TV.
Okay.
Through a thing that plugs into. Yeah. So I can actually get any American sports channel.
Yeah, because it was on NBC. So that I thought they were part of Sky Network as far as that might be Peacock, which is an NBC streaming service.
Right.
But the football games was on NBC Network proper, I believe.
They do have live football here on, say, Channel 5 or something like that, but they select a game.
Right.
But you can then go on to some American channels, and especially these ones where they've got like sort of 30 different channels under one brand, and you can just go through. In fact, there's a list. It's got all the NHL channels I can get. Each individual team channel from the NHL I can get. So.
Oh, okay. So if I was living over there, I could check in on the Chicago Blackhawks.
Just a case of time zone and consciousness, really.
Yeah. Yeah. No kidding. I mean, the game started at 5:30 my time. That would be
11:30.
11:30 your time. So it would have ended or closer to 3 in the morning.
Yeah. It's normally only the Super Bowl that drags me out for that. But then,
I mean, that's my one team, and I watch them, and once they're done, I won't be watching too much more football.
Yeah.
I haven't watched a Super Bowl in God knows how many years. It's just I don't watch much modern
since what, about 85-ish, I'd say.
No, on YouTube I watch a lot.
42-10, wasn't it?
Pardon me?
42-10, wasn't it? I seem to remember.
46-10.
46-10.
Yeah, they scored a safety at the end of the game. Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to alienate the audience. I just, and then we're about to wrap up. But yeah, it was I haven't watched the Bears in a long time because it just haven't been worth watching. But this year, the coach has really kind of got me back into wanting to see teams again.
They've been good. They've been very good this year.
Yeah. All right, we're done.
We've done sports.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, now back to the regular program.
Yeah.
Paul says, "I'm back." No, you're not. You're Paul. Dieter says, "Joe, how is the prognosis on the little corporal?"
Oh yeah, you didn't know that Joe Leal's about to become either a grandfather again or grandfather number 1. I don't know.
Yeah, his daughter at the minute is with an epidural. Waters broke at the beginning of the live stream.
Literally right at the start.
Yeah.
His daughter-in-law.
No, it's a girl. Okay.
We scared the kid out of her.
So, Joe, before we go, is this grandchild number 1 or is this just another one for you?
Does it lose excitement after the first one, does it, Jim?
Well, according to Paul Price like had 12 grandkids. So he said, oh, well, grandkid number 12 coming in.
There's a fellow that I work with in the ambulance service. I've always felt sorry for him because he's got 10 children, right? All of a similar age. So that means at some point, if all of them have at least 2 kids, he's going to have at least 20 grandchildren to pay for.
Yeah, it's going to be costly.
He works
for Christmas time.
He works full time in a garage as a mechanic, and because he gets that busy at home, he volunteers as a dementia friend. He volunteers as a firefighter, and he volunteers with the ambulance service just to keep him out of the house.
Yeah. Couple more comments, and then it is 9 o'clock.
Deed says, "Say hi from their godparents here." Joe says, "I can't afford it."
I don't think anyone can.
Paul says, "Most of my family are Royal Navy. I followed my other uncle to the army." Yeah, most of them, I think all of mine were army. Adam says, "I have 2 cats."
So do I.
Jim, congratulations, Joe, to both of you and your daughter.
Yeah. First time granddad.
I have a wife. Does that count? That's a handful.
Yeah. I have Willow.
Yeah.
Willow will do.
She did want a pet actually before Christmas, but she was debating whether to get a cat or a dog, and I said, "Why don't we get you a goldfish and see if you can look after that first?"
Yeah.
Well, cats kind of take care of themselves. I mean, besides just having a litter box, cats are kind of, independent.
Yeah. Joe says, "Thanks, guys. I'd possibly get a bearded dragon as well, just for something different. I don't know.
Cool. Would Care mind feeding it creepy crawlies up?
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm quite happy without pets because I've got enough to do in bloody life. Yeah. Anyway, we're past the 2-hour mark now.
Yes, we are.
So, thank you for joining us all. We're back tomorrow with the Tornado Belt, 12 till 2.
That's right.
Tonka, tonka, tonka.
Yeah. That should be fun. And Friday, we're back with Gary to do the Humvee.
Yeah.
Have you done anything on your Humvee, Gary?
Not an awful lot. Not an awful lot. And I'll have to see what Friday brings because it's my dear wife's birthday. So.
Oh.
That's not an excuse. It's fine. Sure.
I haven't done much at all. There's still loads of it need painting and all that, but that's good. It's good.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
I've done the camouflage on mine.
I've done the wheels on mine and things like that. Yeah. Tires and all that are done.
Yeah, cool. Deet says, "How about an owl?" Yeah, I'll have an owl. Parrot or something like that. Sit on my shoulder. Yeah. See you all tomorrow, 12 till 2. Until then, we're out for now.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.